take you to the Durban High Court now, and that's where judgment is expected to be handed down in the murder trial linked to the 2021 unrest. Brothers Dylan and Ned Govender allegedly murdered teenager Mondli Majola in the Phoenix area. The murder has been linked to the racially motivated attacks that occurred in Phoenix during the unrest 2 years ago. Let's get you an update now, and Karinda Jagmohan is live for us at court. Karinda, good morning to you. Today is Judgment Day, and therefore I suppose the one single biggest question is how weighty is the evidence that has been presented in court against these two accused?
Certainly. Good morning, Oli. Well, at this point, there are CCTV footage that has been used as evidence before court. This trial has been taking place since February this year. The accused, Ned and Dylan Govender, were arrested in 2021. And of course, this is one of the most highlighted cases when you look at the murder cases that stemmed from the Phoenix area. We know that at least 36 people were killed in that area in what is believed to be racially motivated attacks. This was, of course, discussed as well at the South African Human Rights Commission that was taking place just in the wake of that devastating week in July. Now, 19-year-old Mondli Majola was killed, and of course this is a very important day for his parents, who are expected to be here at court as well, because they've been through a lot in this case. Majola's body had to be exhumed a second time, or had to be exhumed a few months ago, because the state had to clarify how Majola had died. Initially, they were told that he had died by stab wound. However, the second post-mortem clarified that he had been shot at the back of his head, allegedly by Dylan Govender, who's accused number one in this case. A third person who was also arrested in this case, Jitendra Jagmohan, was among those implicated. He died last year in police custody while awaiting trial. But at this very trial, police have said that they're also seeking other suspects linked to this case. So this case could also continue beyond the judgment that might happen today. And of course, after this, if the two men are found guilty, we'll expect a sentencing to go forward. We've seen some of their families also enter the court just a few moments ago. But this is really one of the cases now coming to fruition when we look at the July unrest, in particular the devastating incidents and murders that occurred in the Phoenix area during that time. There are other cases before court, currently various trials as well that are happening, and so we expect those judgments to continue on for the later this year. But at this point and later in the day, I'll give you an update as to what the court has to say here. Young 19-year-old Mondli Majola, we did speak to his parents at the very first court appearance of these suspects back in 2021, and they were extremely tearful when they described that Majola was going from his house to another friend's house for a study group session when he was allegedly attacked by these men and came under fire. He, of course, was killed just outside someone's yard in the Phoenix area. So I'll give you an update later today as to what the court has to say.
Karinda Jagmohan, thank you very much. Live for us at the Durban High Court there. So lots of activity in our courts.